like I stuck it on top of a cabinet. And I was like, I just don't want to. Like, it's not going to be as bad as the Watershed.
No, God, no.
We
All right.
have worse than what's in that bottle.
I'm going to shut that door, though.
Yeah.
It's starting to creep in.
I think it feels good. But I got heat from this side and cool from this
So I
side.
could turn
Like
that
I'm in
down,
the
too.
I'm in.
You're in the comfort zone?
Yeah. I'm probably blocking all the heat from you.
No, I'm
Martelle's
fine.
getting
I
all
like the cold.
I'm taking
I'm
on,
right in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
which was typically my seat, but welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Malort, Mike, and Randy at the Mac Shack.
If you want to go to the end of the road,
The Yellow Brick Road?
you've come to the right spot.
That's Boys to Men.
There you go. Boys to Men
Anyway,
reference.
All right, let's kick this off.
I did TLC last episode, so
We've got a bottle of
I've still
wine.
got a little bit of whiskey from the last episode. I've been enjoying it
That's
out
fine.
of my
Well, enjoy away.
Whiskey Quest.
But we've
Yeah.
we've got a bottle of
whiskey quest.
ice wine.
That's what we do for our podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Cooper's Hawk ice wine is an American Vidal Blanc. It's Cooper Hawk's Lux Ice Wine is recognized as a double gold best in class and the best specialty wine of the show in many prestigious international competitions. Blah, 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 whatever.
Prestigery.
It's 13.5%.
Prestige worldwide.
So most wines are around 6, 8.
Wines
Yeah.
Wines typically run between 12 and 14%.
Really?
Yep.
I know
All right, well, fuck it.
very little about
All right,
wines.
so this one's 13.5. They have a barrel-aged version of a red ice wine called Nightjar, which I drank it, but also my coworkers did as well. So we got this. I didn't pay for this. This was gifted by Cooper's Hawk for a minor mishap, and
Listen to whatever the other episode was.
well, no, it was a very, very big mishap.
Probably should have saved that story for this episode.
Well, no, they can. It's a continuation.
Yeah, I was about to say, now they have to listen.
Now they have to.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
want-
is that
they-
what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
We baited
We
'em.
totally planned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just clicked on this and you're 30 seconds in, stay
Go back
tuned.
to listen to the
Go
last
back
one.
and listen to this the previous show. So the Nightjar was really good. It was very bourbon heavy though. Like the flavor of it is
Never
very.
had it.
That's fine, but
No, it is.
you've had
I'm just-
barrel stouts,
I have.
like
I've had
bourbon barrel stouts,
yeah.
and you get that heavy vanilla and
Charred
that it's
oak.
the same thing. It's heavy bourbon, it's like a Goose Island stout.
All I know about wines, I learned from Deanna Carter. So. Strawberry
And it is so sweet.
It's not as sweet as. See,
It's not as
this
sweet as the
is-
Nightjar.
I don't mind this.
No, I don't mind. I did not mind the Nightjar either.
No.
Like I went after that shit. Like
Like a good ice wine, I like. This is okay.
I
This
can
is a
drink the whole
good.
bottle in a gulp.
I
Yeah,
figured
this
that
is
would be the
this is a
case.
good dessert wine.
I could
That's why I
chug
brought it.
that bottle.
That's why I brought it. I brought it
Yeah.
for you
Thank you.
because I know
Cheers.
you are into sickly sweet. Like
I don't think this is sickly sweet, but it's
No,
sweet.
this is. I've had other ice wines that are much sweeter than this. This is not bad at all.
This is just sweet like a Mott's apple juice.
Yeah, this
sweetness.
is.
yeah, this is
It is sweet, but it's not.
yeah. To
Make
me,
you
this
gag.
is
Like,
This
sickly
isn't.
sweet.
This isn't
It won't
cavity
make
inducing.
It's not going to
No.
make your tum hurt.
Yeah.
No, but this is to me. This is
But
from my palate. This is overly sweet. But
Yeah,
that's what
this
a nice
would.
wine
This is like horrifying hangover sweet. Still,
Yes, absolutely.
That's where a lot of the
still the worst hangover I've ever had was after a wine tasting.
That's what people don't realize is like most of the hangovers isn't the alcohol.
Yeah,
It's the sugar
type
content.
of
The
alcohol with
sugar.
the sugar content. Yes.
An ice wine is nothing but concentrated sugar
Mm-hmm.
because it's made from frozen grapes.
yeah. They let the grapes
That's
stay on the line.
delicious.
Yeah.
It's not frozen
Yeah,
grapefruit
like
juice.
actually, I don't mind that at all.
No,
No,
I
it's
would love a
absolutely fantastic.
giant wine glass of that.
Well, I'll tell you what. You can have the rest of that bottle.
For real?
Yes,
Thank you.
that's yours. I'm not going to be
I mean, it
able
was
to
free
finish
to
that.
you,
Liz
but-
won't drink it.
No.
Oh, I'll drink that
Yeah,
for
Melissa
sure.
won't drink that.
And
I might
Like,
drink
I
that
would
tonight.
tip into that every once in a while.
Yeah, and
But
that's only going to last like another 2 days.
Yeah.
No, that's going to last another 2 hours.
One,
once I get
no,
home.
I'm saying like that is
So you open it, you pretty much got to drink it.
when you open most wines,
Yeah,
you have 2 days to drink.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on a.
You're on a timer.
The clock is ticking.
Yeah, I know
Oxygen
nothing
is
of
the
wine.
enemy of wine.
Yeah. So you are more than welcome to have that.
I know whiskey and bourbon very well. Wine, because whiskey and bourbon, you open up, you drink it, you go, eh.
We'll
6
do a
months
wine
later,
show
you
one
might
of these-
drink it and go,
Martelle and I were talking about doing a wine show one of these days.
Yeah.
I have a wine that I will bring. I will contribute to
Boone's
the show.
Farm does not count.
Nope. It's a
Arbor Mist, Blackberry Merlot.
I respect your jokes, but I have a legit wine that I enjoy.
Well,
That is,
okay. Because what?
I mean, it's like $25, which price again can mean anything, but it's a legit wine. I don't want to say what it is because I want to be a surprise, but it's one I will bring. I won't hide it in a bag, and I will say, "Here's what I brought," and it's something I genuinely enjoy. It's not sickly sweet.
okay.
It is sweet, but it's not this sweet.
Okay. Well, what we talked about at Cooper's Hawk while I was waiting patiently.
And taking pictures of Mike's butt.
Yeah. Well, no, that was after we
That
sat down.
was, yeah, he's thick. That boy's thick.
That boy did.
We were talking about having Melissa and Katie Shank on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh my
So-
God. Yeah.
That'd
And
be
just
fun.
doing it-
Katie's
And I told
Katie's
Katie about it
energetic
today.
and eccentric anyway.
Oh, was she excited?
She was like, "Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it."
Yeah.
So I told Katie
Michael
about it
Shank
today.
can come and just be quiet in the
He
corner.
can sit and drink whiskey. But
Sit over on the couch, just
But the other thing is, we got to wait till next year. I want to do a 3-year barrel reserve comparison
okay.
because they should be different every year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You would
I've got
think.
2 years worth of the bottles. So I figure we'll try to do. I'll get the next year's bottle and then we'll.
Well, I mean, after today, we're pretty much done till the end of the year.
Yeah. Trader Joe's puts out
Yeah,
a
for the most
vintage
part.
ale every year, and
I think
have
we're going to record like one more before
from
New
every
Year's.
year going back to 2008.
So we got to hit like
They're 750 milliliter bottles. I drank one the other day. The new one came out, and I drank it 2 nights ago. That was my dinner.
Liquid.
Yeah.
No, we probably will
it's
record
like a
one more
protein
time.
shake.
Yeah.
It's like Ensure. It's fine.
It's just
Yeah, I was going to say we probably have one more
Well,
recording through the
So
end of the year.
and again, as we record, we're still on the 19th of November.
yep.
And
That's a good date.
it's so Mike's got something going on next week.
For 2 weeks, he's out.
Well, maybe
2 or 3. Yeah.
2 or 3, yeah. So
and then you're out.
I'm actually we maybe get possession of the house on the 26th, 27th, not the 4th now. So
That house, by the
a
way,
week up.
I just saw the video you posted and the slides. That brick house,
Yeah.
it's a nice looking house, dude.
Fuck yeah, it is. It better be for what I'm paying for.
I like your house now. You guys have a great property and house. I know you've had issues with it.
It's a very nice house.
It's a very nice house, but the picture of your new house, I was like, yeah, boy.
Just
Yeah.
call me George Jefferson.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving on up,
No,
moving on up.
It looks like the house.
Literally to the east side.
To the east
Carol.
side.
It's
yeah.
the type of house DJ Jazzy Jeff will get tossed out of.
I'm trying to get tossed out of that house a couple times.
It's a nice house.
It's a really nice
And I've
house.
only seen the one picture of the front of it. I was like, dang, Martelle, good for you.
Like, just-
Yeah, and it's this time of
Especially if
year,
you're like-
so I
you're basically
immediately was
breaking
like, you
even,
put
right?
lights around those
What's that?
columns
You're
all
like
the way
basically
down.
breaking even.
no.
No.
Oh, I thought you were like tit for tat.
No.
That was your goal.
The goal was tit for tat.
You did not
Yeah.
tit for tat.
We did
No.
not tit for tat.
You tit for Ferrari.
We went.
It was
we
titties.
went. Hey, here's this
Tit for
Corolla.
titties.
Yeah.
Give me that Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Hey, that Corolla will
Worth
run
it.
for another 300,000 miles
It
without
will.
an oil change, though.
And that
Worth it.
Lamborghini will run for the same amount of time in years.
no, it'll
Yeah.
park in the garage
in years
for the
sitting
same
in the
years.
garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice looking house. I can't wait to see it. Assuming you're going to invite me over ever.
So I was
I'm
talking.
sitting there like, Martelle's going to
lucky.
get this new house and never send me the address.
I was talking to Martelle. Speaking of like future, about doing for March Madness, picking out 16 whiskeys.
Oh, jeez.
Not in the same.
Not in the
that-
same show.
not in
I did the same
show.
time.
I
Oh,
figured.
fuck.
I'm thinking tournament, but geez.
But yeah, doing maybe 4 blind tasting against each other
And
over
then
the
have a
course of
bracket?
Yes.
over the course of several shows to see what comes up as number 1.
I like that.
I'm in. I'm in.
I will
It's
get
gotta
Melissa.
be true blind tasting.
Yeah, we'll
for
have
all of
Melissa
us.
pour them. Melissa will pour them. We just need to pick out the 16
But that's
whiskeys.
the problem. If we pick it out, then we at least know the baseline.
Well, that's fine. We
You
just
know the
won't know
baseline
what
for yours.
we will know what 16 whiskeys are involved, but we won't know what we're tasting.
I would almost rather not know what 16 are involved.
All right. Well,
Well, at some point, you're
we'll
going to have to
label them
provide
A
something.
through whatever.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Okay.
But I'd rather tell Beth,
Like-
hey, go pick a whiskey.
well,
Don't
here's
get
the thing.
this, but
I was about to say what we would have to do is just put like 25 whiskeys on a table, because otherwise we're going to end up with scotches and Irish whiskeys and everything, which is fine. We can do
that'd
that
be part
too.
of the, yeah, that'd be.
We could do that too.
I would like a true blind tasting where we have no clue what somebody else has picked.
Which we can do.
We can totally.
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. If we're going
Yeah.
to do a true March Madness,
They'll be like, well, oh, nope, this is our.
And I'll say, here's your
this
price
tastes like
range.
somebody,
and here's what I
stomped
don't
out a
want. I don't want
campfire with their boot, and then we're poured
no
whiskey
Seven
into
Brothers, no B-Mate Star. Other than that,
Nothing
here's
shit.
your price range. Yeah,
Nothing shit.
it. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, but you have stuff like Benchmark, which is
But that's not shit. That's not shit.
It's not shit, but it's
But it's
less,
cheap.
it's less expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't call it cheap. It's less expensive.
I would just say that's a good way of putting it. I would
Yeah.
say, like, if I were, Beth doesn't go to liquor stores.
Yeah.
She doesn't like going to liquor stores, and I respect that. But whoever I would have do it,
I don't respect that.
I don't care. I would say, here's a list of what you cannot get.
Yeah.
Here's your budget total.
I would
Get
just
me 4 whiskeys,
I would just give her a list of 10 and say pick 4 out of the 10.
something like that.
Say
Yeah,
that's
I wouldn't.
also that would work.
Whatever.
I wouldn't give her because I wouldn't give Liz free reign to just go pick something.
But see that I kind of want that though.
No,
I kind of do.
not with how I know how Liz picks out wine bottles
I like that label.
But I think that's what makes
based
it,
on the label.
I think that's what makes it fun though. It's a true blind.
We could end up with 4 bottles of Bird Dog. That's no.
Okay, if it's
That's
hood,
Bartles and James.
Yeah.
but
That's
if it,
B-Mate Star.
But if it's hood, it gets voted out.
But it's B-Mate Star. We already said no. You already said no
Bird
B-Mate
Dog's
Star.
better than B-Mate Star. Yeah, it is.
Not
When was
much.
the last time we had Bird Dog?
We haven't done Bird Dog ever on this show.
Yeah, we did. Very early on, we did one.
We did? I don't remember that.
It was like
Dog-
first
Bird
year,
Dog
like
Peach?
very early.
It wasn't memorable then.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it was memorable. I'm pretty sure if neither of us care enough to.
I'm almost certain that we didn't do Bird Dog at all ever
I'm
on the
pretty
show.
sure I brought a Bird Dog
So we
because I never
when
heard
we
of it
did
at
the
the time.
when we were doing the Lancaster Highland Association, somebody brought Bird Dog once, and that became his nickname. We're like, what'd you bring, Bird Dog?
What you got?
He's like, look, my son saw the label, and he was like, we should bring that.
Bird
And
Dog's got a good label and
yeah.
a good name.
Yeah,
That's-
it's like, yeah,
yeah.
so now you're Bird Dog.
I mean,
But it'll earn you a nickname.
Yeah.
it for Liz, it could go one way or another. If I sent her to the store and said, I need you to pick up 4 bottles, we could end up with a Joseph Magnum or Joseph Magnus, like cigar blend, which is $120 a bottle. She'd look at that and be like, no.
Yeah.
But we could end up with that. We could end up with this has a cute dog on it.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. I honestly, if I'm
I just
listening-
think we should keep it to stuff we have.
if I'm listening or watching a pod, I don't have 4. I
he
do
doesn't-
not- I have 1 whiskey bottle
doesn't
in my house
keep-
right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
you have a shitload.
If you want to
I
just
have-
put up 16, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
I have 4 fucking totes of whiskey,
Yeah.
and I just picked up another bottle of Booker's.
I love that he's moving because he goes by totes now.
Yeah.
It's not even a cabinet full, it's totes.
And it's not it's the 40 gallon totes, like the deep
Yeah.
ones that are fucking wide. Yeah, they're just
But I think-
whiskey
okay,
bottles.
I
So-
just had to buy new
Screw
wine
March
racks
Madness.
for all my wine.
March Madness or not, I think we should do a show or a series.
I
where we
doesn't that
totally
sound fun? I
have
just think
no
that'd be a
idea what our
blast.
wives have picked or friend or whoever.
We've
whoever.
done that though, because I told Liz, I'm like,
Yeah, you did that with Liz.
we did it with Liz. I did,
Picked out of your collection.
but we didn't know what we were having.
yeah, but I don't
But everything in the
necessarily.
collection we knew we liked.
No, she just went through and picked out random shit.
From your collection,
Yes.
which was all good.
Right.
I'm talking since
Mike's
somebody...
collection is all good.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Well, not everything.
yeah,
there's a couple
things.
that's the thing.
We may be trying something
want-
here in a second that
Yeah.
may not be.
I want somebody to go to a liquor store or a distillery that we don't know where they got it from, and we never look at it. We have no clue.
Like,
whether
I'd be
it's good or
willing to
bad.
throw $40 in and be like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
somebody
saying.
go
So
buy
give
4
somebody
bottles
40 or 50
and
bucks.
then intersperse it with stuff we already have.
Yeah, I would be like, get me a mystery, at least one each of us in the 16 bottles. We
That-
should say, here's $40. Go get me a bottle.
That I'm
And
down
if you bring
for.
me
It.
back,
down for
you
that.
bring
I'm
me
down
back
for that.
$28 or $2. I have no clue what you bought. It could be benchmark.
You know what? I don't even have to do that and be like, Liz, I just
could
need to
be-
swing by pit stop and pick up something.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But it's like,
Pick up, yeah.
I'm
Buy
just saying.
something. Don't tell me
It
what
could
it
be
is.
benchmark, it could be
Because there's like
Midwest.
that one bourbon out there that's in a tin, and
You're just like,
oh, the Stillhouse.
yeah, or something.
We did a Stillhouse episode, but I don't want to know what it is. I want it
Fucking
poured into
jerry
a
can.
flask,
And that's
So I
it's going to
don't
be like,
see what
this
it
is
is.
great. We're going to see it. I'm
and I
ashamed
bring
of
it
myself.
here. And as we drink it, I message whoever bought it for me, "What the hell is this?" And they tell me at least
just
one
put
bottle
it on
each.
an envelope.
Fair enough. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying I want a completely
We
blind,
don't find out what it is
totally
until after we try it.
Totally
We can do that.
random.
We can absolutely do that.
I think it'll be a blast.
And it would work because at least 2/3 of us would have to agree for something to move on,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If 2/3 say no, it's out of the tournament.
Yep.
So if
I'm in.
2/3 say this is great, and then we find out it's benchmark or freaking what's the
Whatever.
ancient age or whatever.
Versus ancient age.
The ancient age is really
know.
good. If you can
I've
find
never.
it.
That's another one I've never seen in the wild.
It's hard to find now because
Yeah.
people got wind of it, and it's
They're like, oh,
here-
this
here-
is the same mash bill.
like $18
here's how big
bucks
of a
for
dick I am.
$18 for Blanton's.
The last time I was in the liquor store, they had ancient age. I didn't bother even fucking texting you.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, they got ancient age.
I don't call you a dick for that. I just call you Martelle for that.
I'm not. I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy it and give it to Randy. Just,
I'll buy Ancient Age even. Ancient Age and Benchmark are not bad.
I've never
for
had
$13.
Ancient Age.
I've used ancient age to make other things.
That's what, to
Yeah.
mix with. I mean, you're not,
Yeah.
you're paying $12, $13 to make a whiskey and Coke or an old fashioned
Yeah.
or whatever. It's hard to beat. It's low proof.
all right, my stomach's about to drop.
I got to finish my good whiskey from last episode.
I'm ready for this. So we've got a bottle. You said this is like 2 years ish.
What's that?
Like the 2 year from 2 years ago.
No, it's about a year old.
A year old. Okay. So we've got a bottle of M&O Spirits. I think we've done M&O before. Randy said we've done it before.
have done it before because I stopped by there.
And
I was looking for a liquor store and found a distillery.
Yeah.
And I walked in. I bought 3 bottles that day. One was regular whiskey it was their first ever run of whiskey. Just hit 2 years in a barrel. And they bottled it. We did a pumpkin spice, which
That I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I had that one.
it's not good.
No.
Pumpkin spice anything is.
Agreed.
I've got pumpkin spice Werther's originals at home. They were given to us as a closing
Oh,
gift.
okay. I was about to
Okay.
say.
I was like,
I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
why
catch
would
me
you
buying-
mess up a
Did
good
you-
Werther's?
I wouldn't. You wouldn't catch me buying
Werther's
that
is
shit.
like reminds me of grandma.
You
And,
mug a grandmother, right? You like snatched it.
I mugged
but
a
like
grandfather.
I like a Werther's every now and then for nostalgic reasons. But a
another
pumpkin
another
spice,
fucking catastrophic injury for the Bills.
Boo.
I'm just glad they're winning because they were not looking good for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, but
It's been a long half. This half has gone on for 2 hours.
It really has.
I'm getting better at the smoke ring thing.
I've noticed.
I've been practicing today.
You're just walking around the house like looking like a goldfish.
They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, having the memory of a goldfish.
I'm a goldfish. Sounds like something Jode would do. I'm a goldfish.
So I can't.
We've had M&O Spirits.
We've had we've had M&O.
So when I was at the distillery, I told them we did a podcast back either right before the COVID shutdown, somewhere around there. I was on the way home from a work site, found the distillery, walked in, see their giant still. He shows me their barrel room. We talk about podcasts, and he invited us to go do a live show there, and then COVID hit, and then we just never did. Like, he gave me his business card and everything.
Yep. So this is M&O Spirits Batch 27, which is cask strength, 61.85. So it's 123.7 proof. This is barrel number 9.
That's, I mean,
I love
cask
that
strength.
your dictation's turned on, and so your text message is
sure
everything
is.
you just said.
Butt, booger.
So, Batch 27, in the quest to produce a truly great bourbon, our founder tested 26 separate mash bills. But on the 27th attempt, magic was made, and Batch 27 became the standard for M&O Spirits. Asheville, Ohio, born on the heels of distilleries in 1812 along the banks of Walnut Creek, 20 miles south of Columbus, Ohio.
It's not 20 miles.
So I'm interested because it's an Ohio whiskey.
Yeah.
And you know how at this point, our Ohio whiskeys have not been. You've got Middle West,
You let me pour my own?
which is
Yes.
That's how little you care about this.
good. You've got Watershed, which we know is bad.
Middle West is good. Watershed is blah.
And
There-
then there's Echo, which I don't
Ohio.
think we've ever had.
Echo, I've never had.
What about Ohio? What
That's
they
Middle
become?
West.
Is that Middle West
That's
now?
a Middle West. Yeah.
Ohio's Middle West. There's Still Right out of Dayton.
I've never
Never
had
had it.
that.
Not good. Like the first pour I had was good, and then it went to shit. It wasn't good. There's Haydener out of Troy.
Seen that, never had it.
Yes,
Been
you
to
have.
Troy.
You've
Have
had
I?
it
Have
because
we had
Corey
that?
brought it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, just not. When it comes to Ohio whiskeys, there's
Very,
one,
very hit or
there's
miss.
Middle West
and
the
then there's
rest.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Pretty like Middle West is surprisingly good.
It's
for being an
fantastic.
Ohio whiskey.
It's
Now-
so good.
First
This is-
impressions on the nose.
This is dark too.
This is dark. This is no less than 2 years, according to the back of the label. So, this doesn't.
Twice pot distilled.
It does not have the look of a 2 year. A 2 year is very light. I don't like that they're not providing an age statement with this, but that's par for the course for most places now.
Take a sip, boys.
I will. But on the nose,
Thank you.
it's very sweet, slightly earthy. Has that almost kind of that watershedy pot soil taste that Watershed had. I'm kind of getting that on the nose a little bit, but I'm getting more. I'm
I
getting
did not
something
get that
sweet.
at all.
I'm getting like a
got a more robust smell.
caramely vanilla.
Like a pumpkin spice Werther's.
No, you're definitely not getting that.
No, I'm kidding. But I don't get Watershed at all. On
No,
the nose.
I'm just getting a slight earthy tone to it.
I'm getting an oaky tone. I'm not getting earthy.
I get oak.
I'm getting oak vanilla.
I get vanilla. I
sweetness.
get some caramel. It's but I'm getting into.
I love that you sniff into the mic, so
Yeah.
we hear your.
I want to make sure that everybody knows
through
that
the glass,
It's
like-
better than mouth noises.
Oh, I don't disagree.
They were doing that on the Bourbon Hunters the other day on one of the shows I was listening to, and I was like, I need to turn this shit off.
I would have texted dude immediately like, "You suck. I
Take
hate
the
all of
fucking
you.
mic away from your mouth.
I'm going to burn your house down." Well, they use those freaking
They use the headset.
Top Gun headset mics,
use
like
the-
they're fighter pilots or something.
Well, which makes it nice because I will say the mics are nice because you don't have to worry about telling somebody to talk into the microphone. It's right there in front of you.
That's the only upside to them.
That is the only upside
So
to
the
it.
color is
Only.
dark amber. The aroma is complex caramel, oak, fruit, and a hint of smoke.
Called the oak.
Okay, maybe the smoke is what I'm getting that I'm thinking is kind of earthy and
I called the oak.
it's
and the
it's an
fruity
earthy,
sweetness.
peaty kind of.
Really? I don't get.
That's what I'm getting.
I'm not getting that.
Now
at
I
all.
just got a big whiff of your fucking pipe tobacco
You're
smoke.
welcome.
So
That-
well, that
that's a
doesn't
good
help. It doesn't help with nosing.
Fair enough, but it's a good smell at least.
It is.
Better than a fart.
Drier.
Depends.
Wow,
Cracked off some pretty dry farts.
this is very dry.
Taste. Big mouthfeel, sweet fruit and caramel with
Yep.
mild oak campfire smoke. Finish is syrupy and lingering.
I don't get
it's
syrupy.
Definitely lingering.
It's definitely lingering, but it's very dry and tannic, like it's sucking the moisture out of your mouth. To me,
I was going to
it's
say,
like you need
not
water.
as bad as I remember it to be, but
would-
it is.
it is hot. What
I
is
was going
the?
to say, I
what is
want
this?
this on the rocks. It is hot. It's 100.
It's 123.
Yeah.
Yeah,
0.7.
I have rocks and I have
So
water.
We should try. I want rocks on this. if
like
we
this
can.
is well, you can do water
rock.
then rocks.
Yeah,
potato
that's what I'm gonna
tomato.
try.
I just like it cooler. We can try water. Pass the water around.
it's like, whew.
I didn't get a burn though.
Oh man, that second,
I don't get it down-
The second sip, I got burned.
I don't get it down the chest, but I do get it in the back of the jaw.
In the jowls. That was a long
I would like
silence.
to think that jowls are more of something like that a dog with loose skin has around its face.
Well, I'm a human with loose skin around my face, so
Not really.
fair enough. It's kind of taut.
It's
It's stretched out a little.
the loose skin is more around your midsection and thighs.
It's not that loose.
It could be if you worked out. More.
I
than
kind of
30
like
squats.
it. I like that with water. Mike's face said he didn't like it, but I like that with water.
I think I like it better neat.
Like it better neat?
Yeah, I definitely like it better neat. Oh. Yeah. Neat.
Pass me that bottle when you get a chance. I want to pour a little more over this whiskey ice sphere.
Definitely more.
Are you serious?
Oh, it doesn't fit.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Yeah, I know.
To who? Not me.
Well, no, definitely not you.
More like, is it in there yet?
I mean, I am 7% African. 0.9%.
So you have 0.7%
That's all below
of a
the belt.
penis?
It's below the belt.
Yeah.
It's where it matters.
Yep. He's got big feet.
No, thank God I don't have big feet. It'd be like walking on water skis. It'd be so weird.
Like having snowshoes year round.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. No one has time for that bullshit.
And nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't like it with the water. The neat was more so the way to go. It just, I don't know, it got very astringent. And it like that the burn in my mouth is still there. Like the lingering effect of it is.
I'm not getting anything of what you're saying. I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying personally, I wouldn't believe you if you told me this.
Just call me Fred Minnick.
You're telling me, and yeah. I do this for a living. I don't believe you.
I mean, I just don't. God, I wish I was in Florida right now.
Yes.
Nope.
But on ice,
I like it better on ice.
I like it better on ice.
Yep.
That caramel, it's almost like a chewy caramel flavor.
I
told you when I
straight
tried
through.
it, this is going to be good on ice.
Yep. You did.
I
100% you did. I
did.
like this much better on ice.
This
I've
is
gotten to the point where I may not have the best taste, but I know when I taste something if it'll be better or worse on ice. Not always with water. That I'm
know
hit or
what?
miss on
It's
that.
got crazy legs.
it does. This is almost one
That's what
of
they called
those.
me in high school.
Crazy legs.
This is one of those bottles you could throw in the freezer.
It's like don't be yes. Leave it in the freezer. Throw a whiskey sphere, a nice sphere in a glass.
Oh yeah, let's try this. So let's go. This is an old fashioned syrup.
Oh, that's so good on ice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's step it up a
M&O,
notch. How much are you supposed to add?
It should say on there.
We don't
2
know what's in our
ounces.
glass.
That's
2
a
ounces?
lot.
No, quarter ounce to 2 ounces.
Okay. So yeah.
I was
So
saying, add a splash.
Just a splash.
That's a splash.
That's a splash.
That's a long splash.
Well,
Some would call that a pour, but
it wasn't that much.
strong
Ooh,
water.
look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that cube, just hugging the inside.
Whee!
I added less than you, and I had more whiskey. I think. So
I don't know that you added less than I did. I didn't put that much in. It just seemed like there was a lot going in. It came in like a dribble.
Kind of like when I pee.
Coming in.
Mike was literally dripping it,
Whee! All right.
and I go wee.
Give it
wee. I bet I'm going to love this. I'm telling you right now. I like this.
Now that's
good.
good. That's just an old fashioned
I was
syrup.
about to say that with the smokiness from the whiskey makes it really
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
that
hands down. That's
So-
fantastic.
So, what is that? What is that mix? It's a cocktail syrup mix. You just
So this
add it
is
to
made by
whiskey.
Strong Water.
Okay.
It is an old-fashioned cocktail syrup.
Never
It
mind.
is
Meaning you don't have to
filtered-
make a cocktail.
Yeah, filtered Rocky Mountain water, demerara syrup, cherry juice concentrate, and extracts.
That's for alcoholics that want to say,
Yeah.
I drink
So
socially
cardamom,
mixed
clove,
drinks.
cinnamon, pimento berry, and orange, and some citric acid.
Speaking of cherries, because you bought us those 2 jars, I went home and the other night I was like, I want something sweet, and I cracked open my old jar. It was a little icy, like you said.
Crystallized.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I started popping them. I'm like, these are so good. They're still good.
I put both
the
jars.
first jar, which good 6 months you gave us that.
I put both jars in the whiskey bin.
Did you?
In the garage.
in
They're
the
in the
tote.
bin.
They're in the
bin.
tote, ready to be moved. This, I will say, you take that bottle. You take that syrup, put it just straight to the bottle,
And turn
stick
it
in
into
the
a
freezer,
freezer drink,
and
yep.
turn it into a freezer cocktail,
I want to disagree with that.
a freezer old fashioned.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Because
I don't
this is
think
fantastic.
We've never talked about freezer old fashions.
Or any freezer cocktails.
Yeah, so
The
freezer
only
old.
freezer cocktail we had was moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's still in there.
Is it? Oh.
so
Let's not revisit that tonight.
the freezer old fashions.
Wait for real Christmas
Yeah.
like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. The freezer old fashions are nice to make because you can take a decent bottle that you like, take a pour and a half out, and then you mix up the equivalent to what's left
Simple
over
syrups and bitters and
for what
whatever
you would
else.
need for your old fashioned, and you just throw it right in the freezer, and then you've got an old fashioned ready to go.
Yeah.
right then
I
and
was
there.
gifted old fashioned mix and a Manhattan mix,
I asked for this for Christmas last year, and it's.
but I'm pretty sure
I
they're
keep
going back.
forgetting I have it.
Yeah. that
that's
is-
I forgot I had mine. They were in my cabinet, and I looked at them. I was like, those are like 4 years old,
Yeah.
and they've been opened. Like, whiskey's one thing to let sit open, but like mixes and wines and other
can
things, I'm
get a little
learning.
dodgy.
Yeah, I'm learning. Probably don't.
No, don't.
I might have another Fiber One incident where I just crap my guts out for
Just
3 days.
got the shits.
Yeah.
But no, that is
That worked
that's-
out nicely.
That is on par.
Yeah.
So
Now here's the thing. I like this neat. I liked it less with water, way better with ice. With the mix, fantastic.
Excellent.
it hits the point. So I will say with neat 2.
Two. It's
What was the price?
70.
But that's a cow's pick too.
No, this one, actually, I went back and looked. This is not the cow's
Oh, okay.
pick.
All right.
Two
So-
for the price.
2 for the price.
Two in
If
general.
this was 40, I'd bump it up.
Yeah.
30, I'd bump it way up.
Well,
because
yeah.
the proof is there, and
Yeah.
you can do many things with it. Apparently, but for $70, I'd say M&O Spirits, cast strength.
It's the best I've had of theirs.
Oh,
the smoke,
so, yeah.
The
Yes.
smoke is okay, too. I
Yeah.
like the smoke.
No, I like it. I just don't think it's a $70.
Yeah.
No, it's not a $70 bottle.
Offering.
It's
It's
a $50 bottle
Yeah, I'd be fine with 50 even,
because it's a cast strength. They're usually higher proof. If it was more around the 100
or 80.
or 80, we're
Yeah.
talking $40, $30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'd say I'm with you on that 100%. I don't like it with water as much.
I
loved
hated it with water.
I didn't like it at
No.
all with
I
water.
loved it on ice with the old fashioned mix, which I don't usually like the mixes as much, which may surprise you.
I
because
like this mix a lot.
That mix is-
I've had that with
that's a
lots
good
of
mix.
other things.
I've had
Well, that's
different mixes.
different than most of the pre-mix is usually has its whiskey and everything else in the bottle, and you just pour it over ice and you're set to go.
This is just like dumbing it down.
This is getting your simple syrup,
Whiskey,
your bitters, your everything. You're done.
mix.
You mix it.
Yep.
Good.
Set.
I'm giving this on neat. I'm giving it a 2.
Water, I'm
Water,
giving it a 1.
1.5. I'm at 1.5 on the water.
Yeah, I'm at a 1.
I'm at
It
a
was-
2.5 on the rocks. I'm at a 3 with the strong water.
Yeah.
Strong water we've never done that I recall on the show.
No,
No.
not ever.
Strong water. Martelle's going to tag you. Your camera's doing something. Says we're not recording.
That's we have. That's fine.
So
We got backups.
I got backups.
strong water. Well done.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably the best mix I've ever had. I've never had an old fashioned mix that tastes like a handmade old fashioned.
Well, I haven't had an old fashioned mix like that. I've had pre-mix. And pre-mix is obviously
Yeah,
different.
like Bullet
So
makes a
Bullet
pre-mix.
mix.
Oh,
and-
dude, I've never had those.
Watershed
I've
has
had
made a
pre-mixes,
pre-mix.
but they're
But-
usually
two neat, one with water, 2 on ice, 2.5 with the old fashioned mix.
I give it a 3 with the old fashioned with the strong water old fashioned mix. I can't say for other mixes, but I would buy this bottle once if it was $20 cheaper.
Yeah.
So and
I'd
this
do
is
it
the
more
thing. It's
often.
like I have enough left that we can play with other
People.
other whiskeys.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're 35 minutes into this show. We can
Hey, I'm down for whatever.
we can try to old fashion another bottle, something that we've had already. Something lower proof.
Not today, but one of these days I'm gonna get stupid. and do whiskey old fashioned
last
mixed with
show?
something like an ice wine. I said not this show.
Yeah.
But one of these days when we're feeling free, maybe after we do some of that Jim
sounds like-
Beam.
I
Cough syrup.
just saw a beer
After we do
beer
that-
bourbon cocktail that I was like, oh.
After we do that, you remember that Jim Beam? What was it? The one we wanted to fight?
It was like the barrel strength or whatever. Yeah.
It's like we liked it so much, but we also like wanted to fight. We were in such a good mood. We wanted to fight each other for fun, not out of anger.
Yeah.
We should do that and then get crazy with mixes.
Maybe.
I mean, you work from home, so you're close to a toilet. Next day.
Well,
I had Taco Bell on the way out here, so tomorrow's going to be interesting.
the couple Sundays ago, I got fucked up.
You and him both, and I went home fine.
I know. And
I don't know what
as we're
happened.
recording this, it was literally like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. But as this is aired, it's been a month,
Right.
and I go back and watch that video. I'm like, I thought I forgot the bottle of Blanton's at his house. Oh no, I put it in one of the totes. I was looking in the totes the other day. I'm like, oh, I didn't. I brought it. I brought it home. Okay. So apparently, I only left a Glencairn at my neighbor's house. I haven't found it yet, so I'm assuming I left it, and I'm fine with leaving it because I don't like Glencairns anyway. I don't think they.
You've said that, yeah. You've moved on.
I don't think they do whiskey justice. I like the Kenzie Drams. I love this.
Yes.
These more tulip shaped glasses that Michael has and the ones he gave us as gifts, but I still haven't found that Kenzie Dram, or that Glencairn. So I think I left it at Jake's. And Jake, that's a gift from me to you, buddy. You can go ahead and hold on to that. So yeah, our one camera, because I got two cameras set up, just testing stuff. So I found out that I had the settings; they were incompatible with what I had. Ooh, already.
All right. You need to add the syrup.
Oh, we need to add the syrup. Okay. That we can do.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Nope, I don't want to know.
It's Kentucky Tavern. It's so light.
It looks young.
It's definitely Kentucky Tavern. I know it.
He doesn't have.
I don't have Kentucky
He doesn't have
Tavern.
it here. I mean, I threw out my bottle. I got rid of it. Like I trashed that shit. And Jesus Christ, are you going to drink the fucking syrup, or are you going to have the whiskey with it? God damn.
Maybe.
I didn't think it was that much. Your face just lit up like the 4th of July.
That bottle almost went vertical. This is a goddamn pepper shaker.
Malt
Say-
vinegar shaker.
Say when with the mozzarella.
Jesus, you want some Parmesan with that? It smells really good. Not gonna lie. Although I get kind of a bubble gum, like a pink bubble gum flavor.
Sazerac.
I fucking hate Sazerac.
It's Sazerac, ain't it?
It's not. I don't have
Okay.
Sazerac.
He doesn't have Sazerac rye either. Sazerac rye, I get a pink bubble gum, like on the nose.
You might get it after you taste it.
Ooh, it's almost like
It's very candy-ish.
I get
don't know what
candy. I get Band-Aid tin,
I don't get Band-Aid 10.
80s Band-Aid tin.
The smell.
Like it's
We've talked about that before.
This is me being a dick, but
Yeah, Oh no! Now I know. Now I know it is. This is a Scotch of some.
Nope.
What
do you know what it is?
is this?
No,
That
I-
campfire
don't-
bourbon
don't-
bullshit
Yes.
from fucking
Nailed it.
High West.
You fucking nailed it.
It's High West. Yeah.
We
Well, I'm
actually
saying
know
it's-
what we're talking about.
I was going to say, it's very
It's
unique.
There's smoke.
Yeah. When
As I'm looking through, and I'm like, I wonder.
well, and that's what.
But
like,
I will say, it tastes
this
better
is-
than that neat.
This is Lefroy. This is what Lefroy is to me.
Lafroig.
Lefroy is it's a Scotch. It's very much a 1980s Band-Aid tin
And
Lefroy's
a lot of fucking smoke.
and a lot of smoke. High West Campfire.
The
is
aroma,
a
the
lot of
scent in
smoke.
the room has changed since
But-
you opened that bottle.
When you hand it to me, I'm just like, okay, I get a little bit of bubble gum.
It's very sweet.
It's
The
very
nose
sweet,
is-
but that's from the syrup too, the
Yeah.
mixture of the syrup, because I didn't nose it before this.
I would say that's the problem. Once you mix
But
it,
as soon as you taste it, like
I
smoke.
was like, it's
It's
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah,
this
it's-
is peaty.
This
Yeah.
is it's campfire.
I feel like I'm tasting.
I don't know if I've ever
you know what
given
this
you
is?
my peaty scotch.
You know what? Let's do this. let's finish this. We have time. Let's do the peatiest scotch you have.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I have articles too I brought.
We're not going to get to this.
I know. I'll save them.
We're going to do peaty ass scotches.
I was cleaning out my truck and I found a folded up piece of paper that I had planned for us to do like 8 months ago for a show and we never got to. And it's still in my truck.
I could do this.
This tastes like moss and
It's
Smarties.
not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's just different.
No,
It's way different.
It's Smarties that you're eating while
No.
you're listen, let me finish.
No.
Shut
Also
up.
No.
Also, no.
It's like you're dipping moss like chew and eating Smarties at the same time.
I've never done that.
I haven't either.
So,
This is what I expect it would taste like.
I mean, that's like saying this is like eating dog shit in a Kit Kat.
Yeah, you can imagine what that tastes like.
I don't want to.
But you could. If you tasted something, you could say this.
I know what a
tastes like
Kit Kat tastes like. I don't know what dog shit.
I ate a Kit Kat last night, actually.
I did too.
A mini one.
Yep. Same.
Halloween,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
and anything white. Oh, so
Anything white what?
I'm going to go back to
Antifa,
my
BLM.
This is a callback to last week's show when I ordered the truffles from Cooper's Hawk, and I said I want one chocolate truffle. They brought out a white chocolate truffle. I fucking hate white chocolate.
White chocolate has very few uses. One is in all of them involve cookies.
Yes.
I was going to say cookies and cream Hershey's.
Yeah. Or
White chocolate
macadamia. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
White chocolate, other than that, is a fucking useless
Oatmeal,
product.
white chocolate, cranberry.
I'll eat a bar of white chocolate.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Okay, first you said yeah, and then when he said ooh, you said
No,
ooh.
I was saying yeah to him.
Yeah.
No to you.
No to you. White chocolate is a useless fucking product.
Don't turn
It's
on
not
me, Mike.
even. It's not even chocolate.
Don't chocolate.
There's no cocoa involved in it
Chocolate
whatsoever.
that
Chocolate
you guys
is
eat are
fucking
not
cocoa.
It's not chocolate.
It is.
Hershey's is not
sugar
chocolate.
solids
But-
and like mixers.
Hershey's
Yeah,
has
it's delicious.
Hershey's has a hint of cocoa in it, or else it couldn't be chocolate.
You
Yeah,
guys sit here eating Lucky Charms and trying to yell at me about
No,
this.
No.
You can't say you don't.
You don't eat Lucky
badmouth
Charms?
Lucky Charms. My family worked for General Mills.
Yeah. How dare you disrespect Lucky
I
Charms
got-
with your white chocolate
How did I
top?
disrespect them?
I
would literally say this is my favorite cereal.
I'm not
ever.
allowed to say this, but I used to get bags like
I'm not
gallons.
allowed to say this, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I am. Gallon Ziploc bags.
I had a friend that
Mallow
worked for-
bits.
Yes.
I had a friend that worked for Hershey's, and we used to get boxes.
I had a buddy who worked for Nestle, and we
Yeah.
get shit all the time.
I
He's
didn't
like,
realize that
screw Nestle,
anyone
by the
else.
he would like, you guys need
we
you
didn't
guys
know
need
back then, but
goldfish.
screw Nestle.
Yeah.
for
He's like,
real.
you need goldfish. I'm like, yeah, I'll take some fucking goldfish.
Yeah.
He would bring in bags,
Burnt Cheez-Its.
garbage bags.
And
of
then he
fucking
showed up
goldfish.
with real goldfish, like
Yeah.
Carney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Bags of goldfish.
I'm like, I'll
bags.
How
of
many
goldfish.
jars you got?
I'll college that shit.
You got a boa?
All right. The rest of this.
Yeah, this is the M&O's better than this. I'll say that.
Oh no, the campfire is not good. Jimmy likes campfire. No.
That's somebody we need to have on the show.
We did 4 hours with him one.
No,
I invited him to come last
we didn't have Jimmy on the show. We happened to be recording when we partied with Jimmy. The three
At
of
the
us
gym.
in a big gym, a big health-oriented place.
All right, hold on. Well, hold on. I need a rinse. That or just a rinse. The water ball's over by you.
Dude, don't waste the glass on this crap.
No.
I'm not even pouring my rock out like Martelle did. I'm not rinsing. Nope, I don't need the rinse. I want anything good to stay in whatever you're about to pour us.
Nope, I want.
That bottle right there scares me. That scares me more than a Jaeger bottle.
It's Lefroy.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm good now. I don't need it. But because you
Oh
guys are
my
going
god.
I want mine on the rocks with the sweetness.
Whatever
Thank you
1980s
for that pour.
Yeah.
Whatever you think a Band-Aid tin smells like in the 1980s,
Ugh.
this is it. This is completely it.
And not the bubblegum bandage gum thing.
This is
It's a nice box.
This is a
I'm glad
Band-Aid.
you kept the box.
this is a Band-Aids used to
that's
come
what
in
it deserves
tins.
to be, is
For
in
those
a
who don't
box.
know, Band-Aids come in metal tins in the 80s. This is that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Just
This has Highland Whiskey Society all over it.
and here's the thing. Like, I know people who
I don't know why they love this though.
love this.
But what is it about? What is it about
Hold
this?
on. They don't love this. This is one of those acquired tastes. Like when people are like, oh, you had your first not light beer, but a real beer.
No, this is like you
It's
with
an
IPAs.
acquired taste. Or, oh, you don't like coffee. You like coffee with cream and sugar and pumpkin spice and caramel and lattes and all that.
And a little bit of coffee. This is you and IPAs.
I would rather have an IPA than
You
this.
don't like IPAs.
I don't, but I like this way less than IPAs. Just
This
smelling
is-
it. I like the packaging. The
This is an Arbog.
Ardbog.
Arbog.
Ardbeg.
This is...
Perpetuum.
Perpetuum.
Yeah, that's, well,
It
that's not how
smells like a fucking hospital.
Death and decay.
If
The name of this show is
if-
Smells Like a Hospital.
it caught fire,
Smells like Teen Spirit.
This smells like
there
the
was
hospital.
a tragedy at a hospital.
This smells like the hospital that Rick Grimes woke up in
Yeah.
after his coma.
That's exactly what this is. This is a Walking Dead hospital.
All right, I'm trying to let mine get watered down.
I know you are, but
I lived up. I lifted up to drink it, and the smell. Oh, the smell caught me off guard, and a drop,
Okay, all
a
right.
literal drop, touched my tongue.
I haven't
Serious?
tried it yet.
and it
so.
tastes
Serious
like
question.
I licked it.
You licked it?
I licked it.
It broke
used
his English.
bandage.
Yeah, it did. He went to the Queen's English in 1877.
Serious question. This or Malort?
Malort.
Oh.
I would rather
Prove
do a
it.
shot of Malort than this. It literally barely touched my tongue, like the smallest drop I've ever sipped in my life touched my tongue, and I hate it.
Okay.
It has
So
positives.
No,
Yeah.
no.
it
the
does.
positive is it's alcohol.
It
That's
does.
the only positive.
here I am full fucking Band-Aid right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is
Use
very-
bandage.
It
Like
is-
not fabric Band-Aid.
You
but
know
like
what?
old school,
Old
like
school
If you-
plastic.
Band-Aid
like
in a metal tin.
Like sucking on a Band-Aid.
If you
So is-
dug
so
up
is
your
stringent.
dead mother or father and ripped a bandage off their corpse, that's what this is. in
I know.
liquid form.
By the
No,
way,
no.
they were cremated.
Well, one was. But
Potato, tomato.
Yeah.
My point still
But
stands. The
I would
bandage
take
survived the
this
cremation.
over Malort. Malort is that goddamn
Give me
bad.
that mix. I'm putting some of that in here.
The Malort is that bad.
Malort is.
See, I
Malort is
like
bad.
Malort more than I like this.
I'm with
See-
you on that. Malort is bad. I'm not disparaging the awfulness. of
I
Malort.
will go through the I will go through all the childhood trauma of fucking Band-Aids with this than Malort.
yeah.
I'm
I wore
right.
a lot of Band-Aids as a kid.
So-
how many did you eat?
Like
Enough to where this tastes better than Malort.
Too many. It doesn't taste good.
So Malort is a very Chicago thing, and I just watched a video of a guy who got an Italian beef
With Malort.
and didn't have it dipped. Went into the restaurant, ordered an Italian beef, brought it to the table, opened up a bottle of Malort, dumped it in a bucket, and dipped his Italian beef in the Malort.
Oh no.
Buckhorn bites. We're doing it.
No.
We're doing
No.
it.
So when Liz and I were
You two are like cooks and chefs and shit. Let's do it.
when Liz and I were coming back from, I think it was from it had to have been
From
my
Hades?
sister's.
You
No,
tasted this?
It had to be my sister's house.
That's awful. That's
we had
throw that in the fire.
we had a layover.
It's already been there.
Throw it
Yeah,
in
I
again.
mean this is already on fire.
This is from the devil's butthole.
No, Malort
And
is the
send it
devil's
back
butthole.
there.
This
Put it up in there.
So we were coming back from my sister's. We had a layover in Chicago. Asking me why we had a layover in Chicago. We passed right over Columbus. I went and got
That makes sense.
I went and got an Italian beef,
I can't.
As you should.
as I should. I'm like, give me. I walked up. The guy's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, not like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Give me your Italian beef." He's like, "How do you want?" I'm like, "However you prepare it." He's like,
So he unzipped his pants.
no, he looked at me and he goes, "What do you want on it?" I'm like, "How do you fucking make it?" Like, plain and simple. What should it be?
Yeah. What should it be?
What should it be? And he goes, "An original."
Yes.
8 minutes later, I got an original. Oh my god!
So good.
I need to
How
figure
did
out.
this remind you of that?
Because he was
Well, I
dipping
talked
the
about
Italian beef in
the
Malort.
Sorry, I blacked out for a minute from this stuff.
I mean, I'm not dipping the.
I forgot you even mentioned the dipping.
Yeah.
I forgot all of that.
Yeah, I'm not dipping my Italian beef in Malort.
Oh
I just.
no, that's my
Now-
bad, guys. I forgot that this is. I may not be able to drive home. I'm not drunk at all.
You're
He's
just
just
bad.
traumatized.
I'm
This-
gonna have
this-
PTSD.
Hey, this was my childhood.
yeah.
It explains so
Band-Aids.
Band-Aid.
much. This
So
have you
many
seen a
Band-Aids.
therapist?
So many Band-Aids.
Have you seen a therapist ever in your
God,
life?
no.
The only thing that's
Until
missing is the only thing this is missing is hose water.
Oh, hose water and Band-Aid.
Hose water would make this better.
Hose water, hot hose water.
You know
better.
what? I have.
because you were the first one to drink out of it.
You didn't
I,
let it
ha-
run
I have
enough.
I have a hose. I have a black Sears rubber hose. When that shit gets hot,
That's what I have too. A Black Seeker's rubber hose.
it is hose water.
Yeah.
Like the girls were like, I'm like,
Oh no. yeah,
oh,
no,
I'm in.
please, yes,
I don't give a
yeah.
fuck how hot that water is coming out of that hose.
Tastes better than this.
I'll bottle up some of that next year,
Do it.
and we'll
We'll do mix. We'll do branch water and
we'll do
hose water and bourbon.
hose water and
We'll make old
80s
fashions
Band-Aid.
with it and stuff. That's awful.
It's not good.
When I lifted
It's
up
not
to
good,
when I
but
lifted up
it's
to
not-
try and finish it. No, don't
It's
say
not
it's
the
not.
wor-
No, don't say it's not. No, don't stop.
It's not the
Nope.
worst thing I've ever had. I
Hey.
would drink this.
I'll
How
drink
many-
this over Beam 8 Star.
I
How
would
many
drink
decaying
thi-
bodies have you eaten in your
I
life?
would drink this over the watershed.
I drink this over
Oh.
the watershed also.
Oh, you guys.
I would rather do this than fucking eat dirt. And that's what watershed is. Watershed is fucking potting soil.
You guys are stupid.
It's an opinion. It's
Yeah,
fine.
You're right.
I used to like both of you, and now I don't like you guys nearly
I
as
didn't
much.
That don't
realize
come
I
back
had
for the-
any respect.
Yeah.
So,
You say don't
I'll
come
take-
back.
Then
I just
whatever.
said I don't like you for your opinion. You don't have to kick me off the show for it.
Don't come back then.
I expect you kicked it off when kicked it. It's changing.
Yeah, like
You literally
it
have
affected
changed.
his English.
Yeah, Queen's
I'm
English
usually
over
the
here.
one correcting Martell, and you have
He's
made
adding
me
used
Martell.
to flavor.
You have turned me into him.
It's Flavor.
I need some color over here with
I
that
need some
flavor.
color. Oh, this is awful.
It's not good.
That's.
It's
I don't know how you can say this is
thing.
But
better
it's not
than
the worst thing I've
anything.
ever had.
Then I fear to know what the word. No,
No, do it, Mike. Whatever it is you're gonna do, we got a couple minutes. Let's.
is that Malort?
It's Malort. You brought this upon yourself.
If I do it, we all have to do it.
Oh no, we're all doing it.
2 shits.
I mean, you brought this upon yourself.
Let me choke the rest of this. Every time I lift it up, take a drink, I inhale just instinctively,
Well, don't.
and it reminds me of burnt shoes. I hate both of you so much right now. Oh,
Good. Stop.
that's that's Band-Aids and burnt shoes. Band-Aids and burnt shoes.
I mean,
I'm
it-
taking more M&O.
This is more.
I'm taking the ice wine home.
Malort.
I
Jesus
might
Christ.
take whatever juice that is home.
Well, that I think that was for something else we were going to do.
That was a
Holy
plan.
shit, Randy!
That was way too much. How did I put some of that back in the bottle?
You don't. It's like
I was
toothpaste.
looking at.
You're like blah 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 blah.
Enjoy your drive.
I don't need to drink all that. You guys have to. We have to divvy that up.
This is.
Mainly to Mike. 'cause
This
he has
is
to walk
mild.
17 steps.
No, this smells fantastic.
I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. The only
right,
thing
hold
missing
on.
is a fiery pickleback.
Yeah, no,
on.
this
Oh,
is
hold
this smells great. compared to the Ardbeg, this smells.
Happy New Year's, boys.
I mean, there you go, fuckers.
Oh, I hate you guys.
Yeah, that was nothing. It's just bitter.
It's just bitter at this point.
Yeah,
It's
no,
better
that-
than that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's better than yes.
yeah,
You said it wasn't originally.
originally,
Originally,
and then we tried
Now
it.
that I've had it.
I was right.
Yeah, take a
Now-
picture, write it
So-
down.
but hold on. I'm going to clarify.
I got it.
We
Take
sipped
some of
on.
that. Pour some of that in some. Help me.
We sipped
Help me
on
help you.
the Ardbeg. We sipped on it. We just shot the Malort.
Taco Bell's going to taste so good on the way home.
We shot the Malort. Like we didn't sip on the Malort. We shot
I
it.
feel like sipping on Malort might help.
Shut your whore mouth.
How the fuck do you fill this whole goddamn thing up?
It was like half full. I didn't mean to. I literally started pouring and looking
He's
at
just like,
I was like, sorry, I drank so much of your M&O that is so highly treasured.
Yeah, that I left on top of a shelf for a year.
My taste, but I can't explain what's happening in my mouth right now.
Give me an ice ball.
And I haven't said that since
Thank you.
when I went to the desert and lived with 4 guys for 3 days or for a week.
It still doesn't fit. Which I'm kind of sad. The next house has the exact same fridge.
Just put it in your wood. Put it in your wood.
Yeah, put it right.
Put it in your wood. Stick it right in your.
Put the ball in your wood.
Put the wood in your pee hole. So,
Again?
well, hold on. It's getting there.
Hold on.
Now I will say the Malort is lingering.
I'm glad we have YouTube now.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, no,
I've
it
got the Malort.
hangs out.
Yeah.
I've got the Malort and that crap both in my mouth at the same time, and they are making love, and I don't want to be part of it. I'm being
That's how you
cuckolded.
get a gremlin.
Yeah, you're definitely being cuckolded.
I'm being cuckolded by that stupid whatever repentance is.
Look at that. It won't even spin anymore.
Oh,
It's not spinning. It's stuck. It's almost there, but look, ready? I just want so everyone can see it on video. Bing, bing, bing.
Yes, that was fantastic.
All right.
that's what happens when I poop.
That's the money shop.
But
You got to reach down there and spin it.
the Malort is like stuck in the back of my throat. Like this is, I'll take the Arbarg over the Malort. I'm going back to. I'm back to that. Like
Nope.
Nope.
the Malort.
Mike.
The Malort sticks. It's like
Oh no, the Malort hangs out.
it hangs out.
the
The
Malort's-
Arbarg does not.
The Malort's the guy that like you invite to the party and just won't fucking leave.
Oh, a Chicagoan
Yeah.
Yeah, or someone from New
or
York.
a New York.
So
A New Yorker.
motherfuckers.
Not state, city.
No. Dude,
Okay.
You're from Buffalo. You're not from New York.
So no, I'm from
throw me your rag over there. The orange rag.
So you can wipe his tongue off.
Jesus Christ.
so
Yeah, I've made a mess of it. Mike, clean up this place more often.
I cleaned up the
He
place
did, but
before
before
you
you-
know he
got
did.
here.
It was actually really nice when we walked in.
I told my wife the other day, I was like,
Ever since I started
this
this
place
podcast,
looks like I still want to be in a frat.
That's what I was about to say. This place looks like a frat house.
Yeah, so I need to like class the joint up.
I think it looks majestic.
Yeah.
Inviting us to podcast here is not a way to class it up. That was a mistake on your part.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
So
I love the Mac Shack. This is my favorite place.
the
we've
Mac
ever
Shack
recorded.
is the best.
Over the live pumpkin show, over Martelle's shitty office.
Which I'm upset we didn't do a live pumpkin show this year, but I wasn't doing that shit in the cold.
Yeah.
It was fucking cold that day.
The week was great. Saturday tanked hard.
It
started Friday,
it
but
was in like
Saturday,
the 50s, and then all
rainy.
of a sudden Saturday was like, oh, chance of rain.
No, it was in the 70s until Friday. Got into the 60s, and Saturday was like 52
Fuck
and
you all
rainy.
the
I was like, it was like, there
Yeah.
you go. Eat shit, every one of you that are
It
playing.
was like 70, 72 all week long until
It's that carved middle finger behind you.
yeah. So, whatever. But I just like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
great. Dude,
That's why I look forward to coming. I don't mind recording at my house, and at the new house, when I get things set up,
It's
we'll
not
record
going to
there.
change much. Just some of the chotch.
Yeah, like you've got years of
Some of the
fucking tchotchkes
chode.
here.
some of the chode needs
Like
to change.
my plan is to
I've never had to wipe off the bottom of my glass anywhere else, though.
my plan with the new house is to build a place that we can record when we need to or when we want to, but it's more of a bar
Atmosphere.
atmosphere. Like a front bar, back bar, neon lights, the whole like have a big fucking TV that we're all looking at as opposed to whether it's behind us or whatever. Like making sure that there's a camera in a place
Right.
and cameras on everybody and doing the whole thing. So
This is a great spot.
But-
I'm glad you became
It's
part
not
of the
like
show.
I just.
the
I'm
Mac Shack
sure
is
when you built
fucking
this,
fantastic.
that you went, man, I hope I'm on a podcast
I
someday."
hope I'm on a podcast with two other dickheads.
Here's the thing. Like when I built this, it was like, this is the place to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Where everybody knows your
My
name.
ultimate goal is to build
Bum.
at the new place,
And they're
which
always
I have an
the
HOA,
same.
but whatever.
You're moving to it
I am.
after all the years we
It's
bashed
pretty-
HOAs.
I'll still bash an
It's
HOA.
still a mild HOA.
I pay $6 a month.
You're paying somebody
that's-
to tell you what color your door can be.
No, they're not even going that far.
Okay. Fair enough.
They're collecting $6 a month to repave the roads.
That's okay.
that's
That's
acceptable.
about it.
Okay.
That's acceptable.
yeah.
Now, I did hear that they throw fits about basketball hoops. Hold on. It gets so much better than that.
What a hard line to
Hold on.
draw.
Black people congregate.
So everybody,
I heard Michael Jordan had one of those when he was a kid.
yeah. Everybody in the neighborhood, their basketball hoops are permanent. They're bolted to, a
You can't
concrete
have a
cylinder.
temporary.
I found one house that has a fucking temporary movable basketball hoop, and I'm like,
We're good.
done.
Yeah.
Because that's what Harley has.
Yeah.
So I look
And she
for
uses it.
and she uses it. And
Yeah.
I look for a company that I was trying to find a way to make it permanent. There really isn't,
Yeah,
unless
just-
you have a certain type of basketball.
It's
hoop.
like, so instead of putting sand in, I put Quickcrete.
well, no,
I bolted it
Yeah.
to the concrete.
Exactly.
there's a company that makes you drive it into the ground. You fucking drive this big metal fucking thing into the ground. You put your basketball hoop on it, but you have to have a certain type of basketball hoop, which I don't have.
The Mac Shack is above the concrete pad, so technically it's not a permanent structure.
Right. Well,
Not like I'd have to pay out the ass to move it, but
you
it's
can move
not-
it.
It's
I
not
want
a permanent structure.
Can't be taxed on it either.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to build
better.
I want to put in a building at the new house that is it'll be a permanent structure. But I want to put an upstairs in it.
You talk about 5 years putting a building at your old house, and all you did was put in a pool.
I didn't want the fucking
that's a
pool.
good
you
choice.
you act like I wanted the pool.
That's a good choice, though.
You
What
kinda
what
wanted the
what, what did I say when it said, "Oh, we're putting in a pool"? My first response was, "I'd rather buy a house down south."
pool. Your first response to every question about anything was, "I'd rather buy a house down south."
I didn't have an option in putting
It
in
was
the pool.
at the time. It was.
Do you want to go out to dinner? Rather buy a house.
I'd rather buy a house down south.
Yeah.
Hey, paper plastic house down south.
House down south. Yeah. Bourbon or whiskey. House down
house
south.
It
Bourbon.
used to be in Florida
With bourbon.
With bourbon.
with bourbon or
So-
whiskey or and
Bourbon
Not scotch.
on a house down
not
south.
that
though.
stuff. That if you
So-
were to give me that, I would thank you and smile and appreciate it and take it home and never ever
And
ever
they're like,
touch it.
"Hey, do you like scotch?"
You
I
know
have
what I did with a bottle of that? I got a bottle of Froy from a guy at work. He's like,
That's worse than
I'm not.
Freud.
He's like, I'm not drinking this. I'm like, I'll take it. I tried it. I took it to the gym,
yeah.
And somebody
and
Lon or
somebody fucking drank it.
like lapped it up.
They're
Great.
like, "Oh, this is great." I'm like, "You
Great.
like that?" And they're
That's
like,
fine.
"Yeah, this is really good." I'm
Everybody-
like,
everybody's tastes are different.
"You're fucking."
I'll give you that.
You are inhuman.
Like
But
everybody's
yeah,
tastes
I'll also
are
gi-
different.
I will give you that, and I'll give you that.
like everybody's
tastes
got their
different, but
own
people
thing.
that like that shit,
You're
aren't
Scottish.
human.
That's why I don't kink shame.
That's beyond kink shaming. I won't kink shame, but I'll shame you if you drink.
No. I
mean-
if you say that's good,
No.
I will shame you more.
The only time I'm going to kink shame somebody is if they are fucking getting
Or
pegged.
right, like no, kink should they're like if you're into kids or like something.
Okay, hold on.
Well, that's
Like,
not kink
that's
shaming.
fine.
That's not kink-
pedophilia.
That's
Yeah.
pedophilia.
Yeah,
and
that's-
fuck
I'm-
you.
it's a kink.
I'm talking kink shaming, as in two
like
consenting
pinch my
legal
nipple
age
and like
adults,
So-
shook me.
two legal age consenting adults.
Okay,
I won't kink shame. You do it in your house.
What if they're 17 and a half?
Who's the other person? How old are they?
18.
You're drawing the line.
So I found out it's actually a 3-year.
That's weird that you know that.
I only know that because the guy that
Because your daughter's 17 and a
no
half.
the friend of mine that my
Yes.
a friend of mine works for. He's an undercover for Homeland
Yeah,
Security.
we talk about. Yeah.
And he said, he was like, well, he's like, if they're underage,
I can't get that taste out of my mouth.
Because his daughter's also 16. Lexi's not quite 16. He's like, but if he's like the age of like that whole age thing, he's like, it's 3 years. He's like, so if she's 17, he can be 21.
I watch or
20.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I said, you know what? I said, I don't like that. And he's like, doesn't matter if you like it or not. He's like, that's what.
Honestly,
he's
even 18. Here's the thing too. 18, you're an adult. You can have sex with other 18-year-olds. You can join the military.
Yep.
I'm doing a lot of air quotes.
A lot of air quotes here
on our YouTube. You can buy cigarettes. Well, now you can't buy cigarettes till 21.
Thank God. Yeah, they changed it to 21.
It changed a while ago, like 3 years ago or something.
COVID.
I was about to say, I used to buy Lucy's when I was 13, so.
Lucy's.
George Floyd your asses, didn't they?
Yeah.
He was selling Lucy's.
Yeah.
That's what his ass got kicked.
Sorry, I had so many jokes go through my mind just now. And
Actually, it wasn't George Floyd. It was another guy in New York.
Yep.
I take it back. I take that back.
You know what? Fuck New York.
I fucking hate New York City.
10 cents. 10 cents for Marlboro Reds.
Yeah.
10 cents.
10 cents. Because, I'm old.
Shit was cheap back then.
So when 9/11 happened, we'd already planned a New York City trip before 9/11.
Yep.
I did too.
For Martin Luther King Jr. weekend 2002. So after 9/11.
Way after.
We planned it way in advance. 9/11 happened, but we continued with our trip. 6 of us rented a van. Two people were 25.
I went to Volksfest.
So
the year after it happened.
Volksfest. You freaking hipster. So
Lilith Fair.
I didn't know what So
I was
we all leave Ohio.
So drunk.
We all leave Ohio, and all 6 of us smoked either Marlboros or Marlboro Lights. Some of the girls with us smoked Ultra Lights if available. Which back
Misty
then,
menthols.
some things weren't. That's what I haven't heard in a long time.
That's what
So we leave Ohio paying $3.25 a pack.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, oh, we can get cigarettes anywhere. So we drive through the night on a Thursday night. We show up to Tarrytown, New York at our hotel on Friday.
11:70.
Friday morning, we go, hey, we're here. We've been up all night.
We
might as well
need
go
6.
We might as well go get on the Today Show.
Yeah.
So we go get on the Today Show. Literally, there's video evidence of me being on Today's Show. You can see my head and
Randy
arm.
Nelson, Columbus, Ohio. Hey!
No, I was in the background. I was behind my other cousins and
You're
friends.
always in the background.
I am the background. and then we left there, and we're like, hey, can you show us how to get to whatever? We asked this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm heading that way. He's walking to work. 3-piece suit, briefcase. Follow me. We're jogging to keep up with this guy's walking because it's New York City. Mm-hmm. We get on the subway. We stop at a gas station to pick up cigarettes. I missed the train. We stopped to pick up cigarettes, and they were like $10 a pack.
Yep.
This was in 2002.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
And we were paying like $3.25 in Ohio.
Yep.
I was like, I will never, ever live here. And to this day, because of that trip, I've never been back to New York City. Have no desire to be back to New York City. Will never go to New York City.
My most embarrassing cigarette moment. When I first moved to Ohio, my ex and I were here. I smoked Parliament Lights and she smoked Capris.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Those are 2 of the funniest cigarettes you could smoke.
I like to recess tip. Make your own jokes.
Are you Jewish?
It's circumcised.
We kept our cigarettes in the freezer because that's what you did.
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah. Keeps them
yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, keeps them fresh.
Yeah,
Oh,
keeps them
okay.
fresh.
Well, in Circleville, our a guy who just
Freezers
let them
don't work.
Yeah.
True, and a guy just let cartons in his garage, and that's where I stole them from.
Yeah. So
You could literally walk by the guy's house, pick up a pack,
I
and walk
opened
away.
up the Bob Evans in New Albany when I came to Ohio.
and said, "I'm here, bitches."
Yeah, and so
Hey, Bobby.
it was awful because all of the VPs for Bob Evans lived in New Albany, so all their wives and shit came into that store. And so it was just like you were always on point. It's why I left. And so I go to like grab my last pack of cigarettes, and my ex had taken my last pack of cigarettes, and so all she had left was a pack of Capris.
You're smoking super thin ass,
which is like
fucking tiny ass
which
cigarettes.
is like smoking a toothpick. And
Why
so,
did your ex who smoke Capris take your pack
and so
rather than her Capris?
this is back when you could smoke in restaurants. And so I'm in the office, lights off, smoking a
so no one can see you.
Right, exactly. Like trying to smoke a cigarette, like
In one hit.
yeah, like. And one of my servers walks by.
Cigarettes do not drag well.
No.
And
At
so
all.
one of my servers walks by because there was one of those thin windows on the
Yeah.
office door. Comes back, pounds on the door, and I open the door. She's like, "You smoking dope in here?"
I'm like, yes.
I'm like, "No." She's like, "God damn it! Just ask for a cigarette, you puss."
Yeah, that reminds me. So when
I was like, I didn't want to. I just wanted a cigarette.
My
So I was
mom
like,
used to smoke Capris or Misty Menthols.
God damn those
Ultralights.
like those
gee,
things.
that's not even a cigarette.
Oh my God.
It's-
She would smoke 4
It's like
fucking packs a week.
It's like literally smoking like just a strand of hay.
Yeah.
The good thing was it helped your lungs because you had to work so hard.
Yeah, you had to work so hard to fucking get it.
They were like, "You're an Olympic athlete. Your lungs are so healthy because."
Brutal.
Yeah, we used to. There's a place in Circleville. It was an old car dealership. It was like a steep decline. So they had this building built where the lot was on top and the offices were down below. And it went out of business. And my buddy lived on the hill behind it. So after school, we ride our bikes in middle school.
Down the hill.
Mom don't listen, so she don't know these stories. Well, we did. We'd ride down the hill, back up, and we go to this place called, at the time, it's now Beer and Wine. I haven't been there since. I probably should because they might have good offerings. But it was called Gourmet Corn at the time. It was a corner convenience
Gourmet corn.
store. Gourmet Corn. It's Circleville. Gourmet
We got the
Corner.
Indian corn. It's different.
But they used to have the
colors.
Yeah.
cigarettes
We're
on
integrated.
like on the front of the racks, like where the candy is at a checkout line. So we go in, and I'd go in and buy like a 50-cent candy bar, and he'd pocket a pack or two of cigarettes.
Sounds right.
As
So
one would.
Yeah.
As one would, we'd steal cigarettes.
I would steal candy
So
constantly.
the candy was harder to steal than the cigarettes. Is the funny thing. Again, we're talking 90s, early. No, this is all late 90s, mid to late 90s. So we go in. I buy it like I buy
several years after I graduated high school.
Yeah,
You're so freaking old. So yeah, I was in middle school. Jeez, how did you get on this show? How do we know each other?
Yeah.
So
When did you graduate high school?
2001.
98.
You had 94.
93.
I was 10.
We were almost in high school at the
I
same
was
time.
10.
I worked at a bar that had a cigarette machine.
Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
I
And so,
know
like,
the cigarette.
I worked at
machines.
a bar at a
People would
Burger
kids
King that
would-
had a cigarette machine.
Kids would come in and they'd be like, chick, 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 chick. They'd be like,
You had to
whoa,
pull
whoa,
the knobs.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Pull the
whoa,
knobs.
whoa, whoa.
You put in the.
Let me
coins.
see your ID. I left it in my
it's-
car.
It's in my other
I'd be like,
pants.
Fuck you.
Nobody
just hit the
back then
return.
said, okay, here in Columbus, nobody said, let me see your ID. You said, my grandma, she's sick at home. And they were like, oh, okay.
I used to walk
We
to the
never-
store at
My
the age
grandma
of
told
5.
me to pick up
Yeah.
lottery tickets and cigarettes.
I used to walk a mile to the store at the age of 5 with a note pinned to my chest to buy cigarettes and a Pepsi
My buddy
with
grew
a $5 bill.
My buddy grew a mustache and goatee when he hit puberty and walked in and bought cigarettes. He
We
never
we
like,
had a buddy in high school named
But,
Ogre.
Of course you did.
Yeah, full beard as a sophomore.
Yeah. That's,
As a
As a
Solid.
sophomore, I had an 8th grader.
As a sophomore, he was dating a girl who was 23.
Jesus. We had a guy in 8th
Welcome
grade.
to New York.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, I had a guy named Eric, E-R-I-K, who had
Who
a
was a Viking.
full beard at the age fucking 14.
He had a horn on his
Yeah.
side and
He just-
helmet.
We were like, Eric, Jesus Christ, you can get us anything you want. He's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
can you get us like? He's like, no. Why? I don't want to. Cool.
Fair.
Should have kicked his ass.
No, you weren't kicking Eric's
not
ass.
a chance. There was not a chance of that
Pulled out
happening.
his Warhammer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So my buddy stole these cigarettes, and
He
then we
actually,
go,
hold on, I'm going to interrupt your story real quick.
shocker.
I know. He actually plucked a pube that was this fucking long one day while we're standing in the hallway.
If you're listening now, you gotta go to the YouTube to
just
see how
reached
long
out
this
An
pube was.
inch and a half. He just like, watch this. And he just went,
Like, what's up,
like,
Rapunzel?
jeez.
Rapunzel, let down your pubes.
Please don't ever show me your tower.
Oh, this is.
Oh, all right.
How do we not have a million listeners? But anyway, long story short, ish. Since these guys kept interrupting me like
Oh,
assholes.
shut
Wait,
up.
what?
Buddy stole cigarettes. We went down to that car dealership in the open underneath area, which is abandoned, like a warehouse. And he'd stolen Virginia Slims. So I lit up like 4 of those fuckers
At the same time, yeah.
I was like, line them up. Like,
Scotch tape them together.
yeah, I was like, these are not cigarettes.
Give me
dude.
5.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. This has been a good episode. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Instagram, Tubestagram.
Tubestagram. Yeah, for Mike, because he didn't get... He's on his phone.
He's
Yeah.
not
he's
Xing.
like messaging his wife
All
or
right.
something.
No,
From Malort-
it's a dinner orders.
He's
OBX.
He's like, I'm getting hungry.
OBX is fantastic.
OBX. The Outer Banks? You're getting food from the
No.
Outer Banks?
Yeah.
That's an expensive DoorDash
No.
order.
That's not... No.
No, right over.
It's
It's right
right-
over
I
there.
don't know what OBX is.
It's
Yeah.
fried chicken.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's
pork
hot chicken
rinds.
and pork rinds.
What?
have you ever had their pork
Coleslaw.
rinds?
No.
I've never had OBX. Okay.
$2 for.
All right. Whenever
Next
we
time.
record next,
Fucking
which
hell.
will be like 3 weeks
Fucking
from now.
hell, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. But for more Malort Light,
Mike!
For Mike and Randy, I'm Martelle. We're out. Done.
thanks,
I'm
bye.
out. I'm out.
See ya.
I'm out. We're done. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
You're not good at this.
No. Awful.
Not at this point.
That's terrible. Don't ever try it.